Facebook Live, what's good? It's your boy Rick Kane. In here with my main man, Will Sane.
What's good, Facebook?
We got my man.
Oh. Let me turn mine down a little bit.
We got my man. I don't know if you can see my boy over now, Maximilian on the other side. We definitely gonna plug him tonight. We got 1 minute before this thing jump off, man. Come on in the barbershop with your boy. We talking some real random-ish tonight. Ain't got nothing planned. Ain't got nothing. We just gonna get to it. Come on in here and holler at your boy.
Whatever you want to talk about, folks.
Come with it. I know somebody got something they want to ask somebody. Ask your boys. We good for it. We good for it.
I'm trying to see how to share it. I was able to share it last time.
30 seconds and the music gonna jump on in. Direct messenger. Carlito. We gotta redo the intro. I keep forgetting. Y'all know I'm getting old. Help your boy. Come on in the shop.
Is he coming in?
I don't know if he do. I just throw it back that way. Just want to make sure. Dang. Cool. It's cool.
Whatever you got. You don't try to move it over there or whatever.
Is it on?
Yeah. Keep going.
It's called King and Sane. Saturday, 8 to 9. It's a thing. Love 860, wanna hang. Tune in. I hear sports be the main. Topic of conversation. For the random-ish game. The dudes do what dudes do. Some ish don't change. I agree. Your feelings should be the same. Barbershop combo, cutting up the game. Getting more buzz than a Ted game. Talk Atlanta United right after the Bird game. Then the Braves and the Bulldogs sing. Talk about it all. Window to the wall. Wanna call if the line be busy, just maintain. They gon' get at you, dang. What King and Sane talking about, it ain't a thing. They came here to put you up on game. Real talk, speaking about everything. Sports history, life drama, no mystery. Are you tuned? You will be soon. Random-ish in every living room, every car, every bar. We will talk to you soon. At work, Atlanta traffic is doomed. King and Sane be the calm down.
You have just entered the building with your boys, King and Sane. Welcome to Shop Talking Random-ish, where conversation rules the nation and no topic is off limits.
You know, this ain't nothing but healthy conversation.
Now welcome your hosts, Rick King and Will Sane.
Greetings, Atlanta, America, worldwide internet. Thank you for joining King and Sane in Shop Talking Random-ish. You're tuned in to Love 860.
What's good with y'all people? Man, please join us in the barbershop. You can always call us at 404-355-8699. If you're living in your mama basement, still with a rotary dial phone, you can dial 1-866-923-2860. You can always come in the barbershop. Just hit that love860.com and hit the feed. You can always watch us on Facebook Live. You can tune in to our YouTube page. Talking Random-ish, subscribe, like the shows. You can hit it when we get it. I give it to you how you want it. Holla at your boy.
And remember that no subject is taboo. And we only have one rule in the shop, which is say what you mean what you say. Just don't be mean when you say it.
Hey, boys, it's about that time. The shop is open. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Hey, Maximilian, what's good with you, man?
I can't call it, bro. Just happy to be here. Happy to be on the mic with King and Sane tonight, doing this thing.
Hey, first of all, we got to say hello, Miss Starlight. She wasn't able to jump on in this thing with her. We gonna miss her voice, but hey,
Yes.
the fellas are here. We finna talk this ish.
Yes.
Hey, what's good with you? Hey, first of all, before we go, Maximilian,
Yes, sir.
tell them when your show is so they can make sure they know.
I do a political commentary show, and you know Trump has been the best thing for me that could ever be. It's called Think. Think, T-H-I-N-K, that's all I want you to do. I want you to use that one thing that separates you from every other creature on God's green earth. The ability to think, the ability to reason, the ability to take information and make a logical decision. I want to say thank you, man, for letting me get that little plug in there, bro. I do appreciate it.
But that's
Thursday nights.
You sort of
8
give
to
us,
9.
well, you sort of giving us a segue into what we're gonna jump off on.
You slid us right on into
That's,
it.
that's what it was, just a straight segue into what we're gonna jump on tonight, and which
Because,
is,
Trump, he's off the chain for real.
he makes you sort of have to do I want to say it the right way. It's sort of a 180 where you may like really dislike somebody to the point where you start to feel sort of kind of some type of sympathy toward them because you see the delusion starting to set in or the dementia starting to set in. It's sort of that way right about now because with all the upheaval that's going on inside the White House within only 6 months of his administration, you've never seen anything like this before.
I can't feel sorry for him. And the reason why I can't feel sorry for him, because he told us, I mean, to me, he knew this was a joke to him. This was a straight joke, a publicity stunt,
I didn't think
an advertisement.
I can agree.
And I really feel that this is what he thought. But then he gave a segment, and I keep saying this, and I'm going to say it till he gone. He gave a segment of America life. To me, he gave racist America, sexist America, all the isms Americas.
Resuscitation.
He gave them life.
Yeah.
These people came out in masses. The same way Black America came out to vote when Obama
Yeah.
first got in office.
Yeah.
This is what he gave to them.
It goes back to like a good friend of mine because I tell everyone I am not a conservative. I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. I'm not a liberal. I dislike both parties. I think the way that if you want to get America better, what you have to do is you have to take away the D and the R in front of a candidate's name. And you vote only on what that person is standing on their platform.
Yes.
As long as we have D's and R's in front of candidate's name, we're going to have so many uninformed voters that's all they're going to side with. And so, what I was talking to a friend of mine. He's a starch conservative, and when he and I had this conversation, and I asked him, I said, "Do you think?" I think a lot of people feel like.
Can I stop you right now?
Go ahead.
I'm finna get as butt naked as I can on this show because I want folks to understand who I am and who we are.
Go right ahead.
Define conservative and liberal to me, so I can I think I know the answer to this question, but I just want to be 100%. And I know I'm not the only person that wants to know this. Please explain it to me.
Conservatives, and this is my opinion on it, and Max, you're going to get more political, and you may want to go get to the harsh, real term of what it is. But I look at the conservatives are more of the people who are keepers of the purse. They want to stick to old traditional ways and old traditional values of what America was founded on. Meaning, all right, so this is a Christian-based society is what America was founded on. So they want to stick, conservatives. Okay. They want to stick to Christian values, which is the family. They want to stick to not having big government. Big government, give limited power to big government, more power to the states, more power to the people, because when this government was founded, the people were supposed to be in charge of the country.
That's the so-called democracy.
Correct.
That's what so-called democracy means.
So now you have to look at what I say is the liberals. The liberals who are more sided with the Democrats, they're more of a progressive, where they're more of it's time to progress, it's time to change things. So if you, like for instance, we'll go back with conservatives. Conservatives don't believe in giving, a lot of conservatives, there are fiscal conservatives who are mainly about keeping the purse and the money and everything, but there's also those who are about the principles, which is they're about the family, which is family meaning man and woman and kids, not man and man or woman and kids. Liberals are more of an acceptance society, or a segment of the society where they're more like accepting of gays, lesbians, and the whole LGBT community.
What really goes on in the world?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And I think that another part of that, Max, and feel free to jump in whenever you want to, Max. But I think another part of the whole conservatives and liberals, the fight is also, like I say, it states as the power of government. Because conservatives do not feel that it's government's job to take care of you, the person, monetarily, money-wise. This, because that's your job. If they invoke their will into the system, then you would never progress. You would never become that successful person that you can become. They feel that, conservatives feel that liberals are the ones who are trying to keep us under by giving us things and prohibiting that growth that you can become. Well, liberals look at it the other way around, as that conservatives don't want to help you. They just want to keep you down, and it's the liberals who are actually trying to assist you with improving your life. Now, me, I say it like this, and people may get mad, I don't give a shoot. But I define conservatives and liberals like this. Okay, so there's a homeless, here's my example. There's a homeless man on the street. All right, a conservative walks by. Conservatives looks at that homeless man and say, hey, you're homeless because of you. You made bad choices. You made bad choices. You need to get up off your butt and your elbows and go find a job. You live in the greatest country in the world. Go do it. That's the way conservatives look at it. Liberals look at it, to me, as this. They see that homeless man on the street. Oh, the world dealt you a bad hand. Here's $5. Go get you something to eat. Now, when you see that, and as that homeless man, you look at that liberal as he helped you out, right? No, he didn't. All he did was really just give you $5 to go eat. Tomorrow, guess where you're going to be? Still back on that corner. Still waiting for that next liberal to come around.
So you saying it's wrong of him to give the $5?
No, what I think is that both of them need to come together and formulate a plan to actually improve the person. One, the conservatives are sort of right by telling the soldier, excuse me, I'm in the military mindset, people, but by telling the man that you are responsible for your own, so get up and do something to give you that encouragement. But I think it's also the liberals' part to assist with showing them how that you can get to where you need to be by implementing plans. Besides just giving you money, help implement plans that's actually going to get you a job.
Now I agree with that. Hold up, Max. I know you itching. I'm gonna let you get it. Okay. Now with that, what you just said, the conservatives, and when I'm talking about the conservatives, the conservatives or Republicans that's running the government right now, they are steady cutting this educational system, steady cutting monies for educational purposes. So how are we supposed to get better if we can't educate ourselves?
That I do not agree with them cutting the education. I think they made a bad choice with whom they selected for the education czar, if you will.
Come on here, Maximilian. This is your wheelhouse.
He just hit a point that really, that's I talk about education a lot.
That's a bad choice.
What's your girl name?
Bessie the Boss.
Yeah, that's the boss. But let me hold it. You know how she made her money?
She's
Mary Kay.
Huh?
Amway. Amway. My bad.
That's a whole different story. But look, now Donald Trump has decided. He's told everybody he's not taking the salary.
Yeah.
He's not taking the salary. Now, President of the United States gets $400,000 a year. So he's just donated his second quarter salary, $100,000. He donated to the Department of Education.
Yep.
Which I thought was a great thing.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money he cut from the education
Now
budget?
that's exactly what I'm going to say. He gave $100,000, but how he cut
$9.2 billion.
So basically, he donated his salary to one of his rich cronies' kids so they can go to their.
Over here, so I can take stuff out your pocket over there.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you $100,000. I'm gonna take $9.2 billion.
Everybody loves a magician. All right, that's all that was. Sleight of hand.
Yeah, but conservative, you did a good job. That's just about my idea. I think she did a show one time called "Can I Be a Democrat and a Christian?"
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard. It's hard.
Because if you're a true liberal, you do believe that anybody should be anything they want to be, man, woman, boy, girl, you make that decision. Conservatives say if you was born, if you got plumbing of a man, you a man. If you got the woman's plumbing, you a woman.
Yeah.
Ain't no crisscross. And our president, and just, I know you guys know about this, our president just came up and said, hey, if you're a transgender, we don't want you in the military.
Yeah.
How do you,
I don't know if I want to go. I want to know how y'all, because I figured I got 2 military guys here.
hey, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this because.
I didn't want to get off the conservative liberal thing. I was like,
I'm gonna speak on this
Rick's
because
gonna take this one because
my brother is still in the military.
I'm trying not to do that.
And I want him to continue to be in the military and have no problem. I don't know what his answer is. I don't know what his answer to
You
the
know
riddle
my
is.
answer. You know my
I don't know
answer.
what his answer to the riddle
Don't
is.
play radio right
So,
now. Don't you play radio right now. We don't
I don't
you know
want.
my
I don't
answer,
want my
but
brother.
you
I
know.
want my brother to be able to continue to do what he do. I have a problem with that because, and this is my answer to it. If you are a transgender, gay, lesbian, whatever they call you this week, if you come into work and you doing your job, you serving your country, you doing what you're supposed to do, and you are causing no problems, i.e., I am using your sexuality to get out of things, to not be able to, I don't have to do this because I am. But if you come in here and you serving and you working just as hard, you in the trenches doing the things you're supposed to do, let it go. Because I know, like 45 know, these people run the country. These people run the world. They are part of this society. So why should they not be part of all facets of life if they can run and doing their job to the best of the abilities as outlined in the SOP?
So basically what you're saying is if you can do the job, do the job.
Yes.
Be in the military.
Yes.
But you know what his point was?
Go ahead.
That it's costing $3.2 billion or something like that for them to get the surgery.
They said the figure came out and said it'd probably be like 8 million.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what did, I mean, I don't necessarily have to get a surgery. The military has to pay for their surgery.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
well,
what's being
that's-
that's what's part of it. Part of it is now that the people who are in the military, who are transgender, the military, they're looking at the military paying for those surgeries for those soldiers, and so that's one heartache or one heartburn part of the people serving is saying, why is taxpayer dollars going toward that? I will say this, if I could, the one thing I will say about this is that 2 things really. One, and this is probably going to be a knock on the president, but I'm really not trying to knock him, people. But you said you talked to your generals when you made this decision. But then there's a lot of kickback from generals and admirals that are saying they were never spoken to about this. And so it's one of those things did you really talk to anyone, or was this a conservative move that was brought on by the conservative side of the government, of the House, of the Senate? Because there are talks about lobbyists, conservative lobbyists, who wanted this to actually happen, and he overstepped actually what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
All they wanted, the conservatives, from what I saw, all they wanted was for them to say that the military was not going to pay for the surgery. The reports are coming back that he overstepped and just said, well, I'm just cutting it all out, period. And that's not what they
When
wanted.
he announced it, the Department of Defense didn't know nothing about
And that's exactly what I'm
it. They
saying.
didn't know nothing
This
about
guy-
it.
Exactly, but he said that he spoke with generals, and it's like, and I saw someone say, and it was funny because I saw someone post some of the still Obama haters and the Trump lovers that said, well, he did what Obama never did and talked to the generals. No, Obama talked to the generals. Obama talked to the admirals before this was all pushed out. Before he said, before he did away with just don't ask, don't tell.
Don't ask, don't tell,
Before
yeah.
he did away with don't ask, don't tell. Before he did away with the transgender, allowing transgenders
Yeah.
to serve, Obama has spoken with the generals and the admirals and the higher ups. So That's the one thing about the misinformation that some of these people have out here who are just so blind loyalists, and that's one of the problems that we have in this country.
And just like the vote came down last night, at it was about 1:30, 2 o'clock this morning, about the repeal of the Affordable Care Act, aka Obamacare. And when it failed, it's like his whole reason why he got elected to be president was to take down Obamacare.
Well, take down everything.
I'm gonna get to that. And to erase everything Obama has ever done. It seems to me his whole platform is to erase Obama.
And I'm
not just his platform.
No, it's Sean Hannity.
That's
definitely Sean Hannity.
I was just about to say, I didn't want to give this guy a plug.
I say it.
I don't want to give him a plug because I really dislike that guy.
That's the first. This is the only time you will hear his name mentioned on this show. Sean Hannity.
All the time, trust me, you're gonna hear
one problem. Yeah, but Sean Hannity, whole reason for living right now is to erase.
And he stated it.
President Barack Obama.
Yes.
And it seems to me like 45. I mean, his whole reason for living is to right now he gonna make all the decisions that he want to make, regardless of what anybody else says, anybody else does, and what is advised to him. He is trying to fire his homeboy Sessions. He wants Sessions gone, but I think he playing with Sessions.
But he wants Sessions to leave so he can get rid of Mueller, so that the whole special investigation can be over. That's all.
But see.
It's a reason to the madness.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a reason to this madness.
But before Sessions basically had to remove himself from the investigation, recuse himself from the investigation. Before he had to do that, Sessions was his boy. His main.
He was the first person. He was the first senator that came out and actually supported him. And that's what some people are saying, that okay, so your people are loyal to you, and you're preaching this loyalty, saying that you need people to be loyal to you, but you're not being loyal to your people, because Reince Priebus was also loyal to him, but he just fired Reince Priebus. He resigned. You know, that's just like me. I know my boss about to fire me. Like for one time, when I was late for a job, they said if I'm ever late again, I'm going to be fired. So I'm not going in to go get that firing. So it's the same thing he basically did. Was like, I know I'm going to be fired. So I'll just go ahead and resign. Yeah.
Hey, man, this is a pretty good little conversation we having up here in this barbershop, man. Y'all come on in and holler at your boy. We on 404-355-8699. If you're in your mama basement still using the rotary dial, you can dial 1-866-923-2860. Come on back. We're going to take a little break, get a little water, and we'll be right here.
Yup.
Yeah.
I try not to say too much about him, but
he's going to be crazy here.
Then he called back one and said, you can give the true definition of conservative and liberty.
I know, right? Can you pull up the true definition of liberty? And I'll give it out just, You did. And without the true definition.
You know, the thing is that I look at it like, and that's what I was gonna say about those numbers and everything, man, because of what this a friend of mine was talking about. Might need to print that out.
Nah, just do that. So we can have it.
I'm addicted.
Who?
I said to me, put an energy drink down. I'm addicted.
Put what?
With energy drink down.
Oh, man, I be on.
I'm addicted.
Hey, and hey, I'm fiending because I ain't got my tropical mango Powerade and gummy bears.
I'm an addict. Yes, I admit it. Smoke it, drink it. I did it.
Conserve this here. I'm gonna give her 2 definitions of that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing, man, because it's like so like a friend of mine, he and I, we were talking, because like I said, we were talking about it, and he's a big conservative, and like I was explaining to him, I was like, and I was really back on the radio too.
We got about 45 seconds.
All right. You bringing it back? You know your brother an addict.
And welcome back to the shop. Talking randomish with King and Sing. Dial 404-355-8699 to join in. Dial 1-86923-2860 if you're in the basement.
Hey man, every time I hear that track, I be want to, man, it make me want to pull my pen out.
Just want to write something.
Hey, but no, it ain't gonna come out worth a quarter.
Ain't nobody gonna buy
Hey,
it.
there ain't nobody gonna do nothing with it. Hey, but before we go on,
Let's go.
somebody told us they wanted us to give out the definition of conservative. As a conservative is holding to traditional attitude and values, cautious about change or innovation, typically in relations to politics or religion. That is Republican. Liberal. The definition of liberal is open to new behavior or opinions and willing to disregard traditional values. Those are your typical Democrats.
So going back real quick to like when we talked about like basically Trump breathing life into the racism, right? So me and a friend of mine, we were going back and forth because, like I say, he's a conservative, and so what we were talking about was he felt that the race tension started under Obama. Not now. It started under Obama. And we went back and forth because, you know, of course, he's a white guy and everything. I'm a black guy. And I'm like, no, it's really now. But then I sort of agreed with him and said, yeah, he's right. The race tension did start under Obama. And to me, and as I explained to him, it was because so many white people hated Obama's skin color. And he had a hard time. He's like, no, I said, let's think about this real quick. How many people do you think probably hated Obama because of skin color that are white? And he said, well, I think 10%. Say 10%. Okay, let's do 10%. Okay, so 10% of white people hated Obama. Now that doesn't seem big, does it? Everyone agrees that doesn't seem that big.
No.
Well, let's look at this then, at 10%. White America makes up over 60% of America. All right? There's over 300 million people in America. All right? So that's 180 million people that white America makes up.
Yes, sir.
So now that 10% is 18 million people in America that hate Obama, according to his stat.
Yeah.
Guess how many black people are in America? Black people make up only like 12% of America. So with that being said, 12% of America, that 30% is what? It's 300 million. That's 12%. That's 36 million people.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, once again,
Yeah.
almost more than half the people, almost 18. Think about that. 18 million people hate Obama because of his skin color.
Yes.
And there's only 36 million black people in America.
Yes. See, the crazy thing to me is they became so open.
You sort of want that, though.
I mean, I want,
No, I want that. I want
but
to
the,
know.
the disrespect that Obama took
Yes.
while in office,
Yes.
you have never,
You never seen it before.
never.
No, you haven't.
You didn't even see it because once y'all started explaining to me the conservative and the liberal thing with John F. Kennedy,
Yeah.
who was Catholic.
Yeah. See, and the thing going.
That was a big thing back in
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Being Catholic that was a big thing. He was
Yeah.
the first Catholic president.
yes.
But yeah, no, him being Catholic was a big deal to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But he did not have to endure
No.
the things that President Obama endured during his presidency.
No. I mean, I don't know now. He got shot.
I mean, he died. He died. He died.
I think he paid the ultimate.
He paid the ultimate price that day.
You remember with President Obama, when he first, the kind of hatred that he caused. Remember when he first came into office, when he first started running,
Yeah.
they wanted him to get out. You remember Reverend Wright?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
in there, that was a Baptist church.
Sean Henry was the one who was attacking him
He
on
was
it.
attacking, and then
Yeah.
after they got through all of that, oh well, he ain't even American. He's a
Yeah.
Muslim.
I-
Y'all just made him get out the church because he was a black Baptist. Now he's Muslim.
Yeah,
Let me see.
and then the whole thing with his birth certificate.
Yeah. That was Trump.
That was Trump.
But let me say something on that Muslim thing real quick. I got two things real quick on that Muslim thing. So I'm in Walmart one night, and I was living in Walton County, which is a very conservative county, conservative little town. Anyway, so I'm in Walmart, and I swear there was these two couples in Walmart right before Obama swore in the first time. I hear he's gonna swear in on the Muslim Bible. Where did y'all even get this from?
Oh yeah.
No, he's gonna swear in on the Muslim Bible, and that's why another reason why I wanted to give a special shout out, or say hurry up and heal John McCain, because when John McCain and President Obama were running against each other, right? There was a female supporter of John McCain who got on stage and started talking bad about President Obama. John McCain grabbed that microphone from that supporter and was like, no, ma'am, no. He's a decent American. He is a decent American who loves this country. He and I just have fundamental differences about how to run the government.
You know who cast the final vote the other day?
It all coming to
I'll come back.
Senator John McCain
Exactly.
was one of the no votes, one of the 3 no votes that was
Correct.
needed to
kill the repeal.
To kill the repeal.
Yeah.
Senator John McCain, Senator Susan Collins, and Senator Lisa
Merkel.
Murkowski.
From Alaska. Thank you.
McCown.
With him from Alaska.
Yeah, from Alaska.
And and so now they're getting a lot of flack now because of that. Because now, here's the bad part about the president right about now. Because now his administration is starting to try to be the bullies, trying to be the mob, if you will. Because now there's a report that the 2 Alaska senators received calls from the Secretary of Interior, I believe it was, who said Alaska is I gotta find the exact quote, but Alaska is a great place. I hate to see something happen. I'm like, wait a minute, that's what you say in the mob.
Hey.
You have such a beautiful family. Hate to see something happen to them.
Something happened to him.
Wow. I mean, these are reports that are coming out. So what is this administration trying to do? Intimidate?
But
folks now?
see, that's why I love. That's why I'm not gonna say, excuse me when I say love, but that's what I respect about Senator John McCain, because this man had brain surgery the other day, and he begged the doctor so he can come in and talk to his peoples,
Yeah,
his
Congress.
colleagues,
Yep.
his peoples, and he basically told them
Oh yeah, that speech he gave.
that speech he gave. No, it's not right. But what's being opposed is even worse than what we trying to get rid
Let's do it
of.
half-
So let's not do this the wrong way. Let's not do this the way it was just done.
Yeah.
Let's come back to some good old fashioned
And get
politics.
everybody
Let's
together.
get everybody together
Right.
and let's do this thing right. And that's my whole thing. I know everything inside of the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare as we call it. I know it's not right.
But I don't want to call. I refuse to call it Obamacare because that was the trick.
Yes. Yes.
No,
President
because
Obama said he don't mind it.
no,
He don't mind. No, he don't mind it
but
because
I
I
refuse
was-
to do it because that's the trick that they use to get the
try to
and
get
I'm
rid of
going
it.
to say the ignorant people.
Yes.
That's what the trick they use to get the ignorant people to hate it because you asked people, do you like the Obamacare? I hate it. It's bad. It's terrible. Well, how do you feel about that Affordable Care Act? I love it. The same people.
Yes.
They don't know that it's the same.
It's the same bill.
Freaking
Yeah.
bill.
They're starting to understand.
Yes.
now
And that's why it's-
8%
and that's
of
why.
Americans want to keep
Exactly.
Obamacare.
And that's what John,
8%.
and was it John McCain who said the other night that we started campaigning on a bill that wasn't popular, and now by the time we're able to actually do something to the bill, it has become a popular bill.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
people started realizing that they've been duped all this time by a name.
Yes.
And which is that's how crazy
But that was the whole intent.
exactly it was.
We have to understand how the Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act came into existence. The Democrats
Yeah.
did the very same.
I don't know
And,
how
and,
they
and
did it.
they did
I
some.
don't like how they
They did some. Yeah, they did some. And that's what. And see, and that's
Control of
what.
the Senate, they were in control
Yes.
Yeah.
of the Senate, the Congress, and the White House. They didn't get
I
any votes
did.
from the Republicans.
Yep.
And McCain back then said the same thing.
Yeah.
He said we need to stop having these backroom meetings. Let's do it together.
And it wasn't Nancy Pelosi who was back then who said, "Who cares about what's in it? Let's just sign it and we'll figure out what's in it later on." It's like,
Does anybody else
no,
notice the fact that all of these people is like 80?
you got it. But see, how do you get rid of them? We gotta find a way to get term limits on senators, on everyone in Congress, because you can't let these people start being career politicians. And because I plan on going to politics in the next 10 years when I'm 50, that's my next goal is to be a politician. But my thing
I got
is,
some things in my history that's.
We go check your closet.
oh, it's dirty.
I got some
Oh, it's
things
filthy.
that. Hey,
I
dog.
mean, but you know.
Start looking at the buy stuff, be like,
But you know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes, hey, if Marion Barry can smoke crack and get reelected later on, I mean, come on.
and I was living in D.C. at that time, and they never stopped loving Marion Barry. They love Marion Barry.
Exactly. They'd give him another term if they could.
Look, hey, he was trying to get paid, so you know, Marion was trying to do what he was doing. He had to hit the pipe.
Hey man, we just got a special guest just walked up in here. Who in my barber shop, man?
It's Michael D from the B-Side radio show.
Hey man, glad to have you, man. Hey, glad to have you on.
Welcome in the bill.
What you hear us talking about this thing? How you feel about all this mess going on right now, man?
With the whole Obamacare and everything, I mean, I think once people realize, you know what, this actually is beneficial and it's actually helping people, it made people mad. Like, they did so much to try to demonize his legacy.
Yes.
And they're
You
continuing
know.
to.
And this was the really last big thing. They know they couldn't touch the whole, gay agenda that he, I guess he
Yeah,
so-called quote air quote, started.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Because that would be
With the marriages and everything. Yeah,
right.
they
That'd be
knew
too
they can reverse
detrimental
that.
to their campaigns. It's too many people on that side. So
Correct.
like, all right, well, what can we try to disprove or what can we take away? Oh, okay, healthcare.
Yeah.
But so many people were signed up for it because they had to.
Yes.
And they're like, oh man, well,
It's
this
good
is
for me.
actually good for me.
Yeah, it's benefit.
And it's just like you said earlier, people were duped because they put Obama's name on
Uh-huh.
it. And so many people hated Obama. They hated everything that
Yeah.
came along with Obama.
Yeah.
So they didn't want to say the Affordable Health Care Act.
Yep.
My sister, she works for, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I got Obamacare.
Right.
I got Obamacare, and if it wasn't for Obamacare, I would not have health care.
Yeah, that's
Me, my wife, my son. If it wasn't for that,
Yeah, because of
I could not have.
I don't know if you have pre-existing conditions, but
High
that's
blood pressure, diabetes. I'm a fat black man.
well, yeah, you. what did Chappelle say? Table salt. You know what's killing black people? Table salt. Regular old table salt.
Hey, somebody just walked in the
Getting
barber shop.
ISIS.
What you need, what you want, holler at your folks.
Yo, Rick Will, you hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
I feel that I'm going to get cut short on this, so I'm going to try and choose my words carefully here.
Choose them carefully and speed up.
I ain't going to speed up. You're going to cut me short. You're just going to cut me short.
Okay, well, you got to do what you got to do, and I got to do what I got to do. Go ahead, man. What you got? What you got? What you got, A?
The reason McCain voted it down is because McCain, and these are his words, he believed that the Affordable Health Care Act is going to implode on its own. Let it implode on its own as it is doing, and then make deals afterwards.
No, that's
Donald Trump
that's
said
Donald
that.
Trump saying. That was Donald Trump
McCain
saying.
said it too.
No.
I can tell you where to get it. I can tell you where to get the
Okay.
where he said it.
Yeah, send that to us.
Please.
And then, in reference to conservatism and liberalism, once you read the definition of it, there were some key words I thought you should have focused on. Caution to change is part of the definition, and conservatism and liberalism, open to, is part of the word, are the two words that I thought you should focus in on liberalism, and these are the reasons why. Conservatives have a bad rap, because there's a lot of Democratic conservatives and there's a lot of Republican liberals. They have a bad rap of being against the well-being of the people that are poor or lower middle class, and that's not the case, because protecting the status quo also means protecting our social welfare systems, public schools, public libraries, and hospitals as well. And many conservatives, Republicans do that. They're strong advocates for it. They're the reason why the Voting Rights Act got passed in '64. And many liberals who do want more government programs for people want them so they can maintain their money and not have to pay into the system. Let me say this in exit. Be easy on me, Rick.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Hold on, hurry
Let's
up.
be clear.
I got my gun.
Let's be clear. The entire government of the United States is funded by private income. Tax dollars come from private income. And when you reduce the government to some degree, on many occasions, then you make it more flexible for the private money to be used for more profitable cases. And that's what a lot of conservatives believe.
Correct.
Let me roll on.
But hold on. But here's the one thing you're doing, and we're gonna let you go. But you're talking there's
Gonna kick me out.
no. Well, you're talking about there's a difference between fiscal conservative and social conservative, and I'm totally with you on physical conservatives. I do think I lean a lot toward being a physical conservative, but socially I am not. I can say I'm not a conservative socially, and I think that's that's where we get into the whole realm of some Republicans who are liberals and some Democrats who are conservatives.
Make that point quick. Somebody else just walked in the shop. Make it quick.
Today is the anniversary of the ratification of the 14th Amendment, and that's probably where the race tension exploded more so than any time else in this country, because that's when Jim Crow took a big leap in this country. 14th Amendment, 1868, July 28th. Later.
All right,
Pay the cashier. Get on up out of here. We see you next week. Bye. Somebody else just walked in the shop. What you need? What you want?
Hi, good evening, Jim. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay. You know what's the saying? You have too many irons in the fire. And number 45 don't seem to understand that these people are trying to do the best they could possibly do to improve the quality of life of people in this country. And if you're not going to let them do their jobs, you're not going to let them delegate authority and take the responsibility for the position that they're assigned to, then they're going to move on to bigger and better things. They're not going to waste their time trying to be loyal to you. If they're already loyal to you and they say they're going to do the job and put their best foot forward, why don't you let them do it?
Because I think he's an egomaniac, and
go ahead, because
he's an egomaniac. Period. And if it's not his agenda, if it's not what he says, if it's not what he can get done, he don't care about the people. He is about what the people can do for him, not about what his job is supposed to be to serve the people. He has turned this and made it to, he's trying to make it a business. He's trying to make it a Fortune 500 company. Basically, what can you do for me to get better, more money, more showtime, more Twitter time, more likes? He's an egomaniac, point blank, period.
And another thing, too, he's been in there for 6 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, has he been working with Paul Ryan, who is also the Speaker of the House? For those who don't know, the Speaker of the House is not only leads the Congress, but they handle the money. So why are you not working with House Speaker Ryan to try to get things passed, get some bills passed? I mean, y'all ain't gonna agree on everything, but come on, man. I don't hear them talking about what bills are going to be passed, what bills are going to help the people of the country, and nobody's not saying nothing about that.
Well, he did because you have to go back and look when Congress passed that when they passed the Health Care Act, and like I said previously, he was all happy about it. Paul Ryan and those guys passing it, but then he went back and behind closed doors talked about how evil the same bill that he was just happy about Congress passing, how mean it was. And also, from what I understand now, and I have to go back and do more research, and I hate to talk about stuff without me actually researching it, but what I've heard now is that Congress has started to work on a down payment or getting plans for a down payment for the wall. So then I think it's like 1.2 billion, some billion dollars.
Yes.
So
yes.
So he's been working with Paul Ryan.
And another thing I tell American people in this country, I tell anybody, anything goes, anything you want anything done in this country, you gotta have some money behind it. Now we don't know where the money gonna come from. If it comes through taxes, fine. But if you don't want your tax bill going up, I tell them, hey, y'all talking about y'all want all this stuff, but it takes some money. What's it say? Money is the answer to everything.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't understand that, then you have a very big problem. But thank you for taking my call, and you have a good night.
All right, pay the cashier, get on up out of here. We finna run up, take this next break right quick. Y'all come on in the shop with us, 44355-8699, love860.com. Holla at your boys. Yep.
But see, what kills me is this right here. Is that everything I tell people is everything that white America talked about Obama was going to be. When I say white America, I mean racist.
Racist,
white America.
Please say that.
Yeah,
please say
I don't mean white America, but I mean
racist America. Yes,
white America. Everything they said Obama was is what Trump is.
Yeah,
Obama was not it. Egomaniac. This is your egomaniac.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Attention seeker. This is your attention seeker.
Oh yeah.
Person who's not he's not presidential. This is your person who's not presidential.
Exactly.
I mean, what he did at the Boy Scouts was like just
dog.
Crazy.
I mean, he went there and did President Obama? Did he come here? Did he do that?
Hot about that.
I'm talking about he made
to have those people boo. Yeah, from the president. And I look at the Boy Scouts like, why would y'all even do that?
Well, the director of the Boy Scout came back and apologized.
You can't apologize.
But I mean,
you can't apologize. It's already been done, though. To me, you can't come back later on and apologize and say, "Hey, y'all, we didn't mean for that to happen." No, who needs to apologize is the person who actually did it.
He's not going to apologize because all he wants to do is get rid of Obama.
He's never going to apologize.
No, he's going to apologize for no shit like that. So when we gonna talk this last talk? We gonna hit we gonna talk about some woman or we gonna talk some sports?
What
you feel, man? You gonna make the phone call? Huh?
Oh, just bring it up that we just got asked. She won't come on. What you just say?
What she gonna talk about?
If she don't, what they say they were opposed to her. We can say they were opposed to her.
Just ask the question. How old can how old was he? Or they all
Yeah, man, we was going back and forth last week about the whole R. Kelly thing.
Well,
Me and her. Cause she was just like, nah, it's the girl fault. He ain't no R. Kelly fault. I'm like,
I can't blame him. I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, you a grown man. You gotta control yourself.
But if she's 20,
Yeah, she was talking about like this girl about 14, 15.
Rico.
Like, you know these girls fast.
No, not for that.
What year-old girl to 14? I don't care how fast you is.
No.
I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
I can control myself.
Yeah, you gotta be able to control yourself, man. Rick, my bad. I ain't know that much on there.
I told you, man.
I ain't know you could clean
I
up
told you, man. All that don't work.
I ain't know all that much cussing on it.
Yes, sir. I told, and they kept saying the same thing. They kept saying, yeah. Make you come in here and start cleaning it up. What's good? We back. What's good? We back in Barbershop talking random ish with your boys, Kang and Sang. I'm your man, Rick Kang.
And I will sing.
And we got a special guest in the building.
Yes. Michael D from the B-Side Radio Show.
Hey, man, tell us a little about B-Side Radio, man.
It's a platform for all independent artists, and that's not just music, it's poetry. If you're an actor, if you're an activist, call in, be a part of the show, and we help build the platform.
When you on, man?
We on every Tuesday from 9 to 10.
Okay.
Hey, y'all check.
Roses are red.
No.
Well, you gotta set the word first. You gotta get approved.
Yes, sir.
Call it and go.
Hey, man, so you see, we got folks out here. We got for the independent artists. We got it all, man. And you can even hit us up with some independent stuff. Cause
Yes.
we the barbershop. We do everything in the barbershop. We take everything in the
Sell
barbershop.
bootleg tapes and all.
We sell everything in the barbershop.
Bootleg tape.
Hey, we got a back door. We can send it out the back door. We can take it out the back door. Hey, we got a call or somebody just ran into the barbershop. What you need? What you want?
Hey, I got a question for you.
It's a lady.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your question?
If a man is 40 years old, how young do you think that he should be dating?
That's a pretty good.
I got to ask you that one.
Oh,
18 to 80, Depp drunk if they can't walk track.
Big Daddy Kane. I think I'm 18 and 80, dumb, crippled, and crazy.
that's a good question. Hey, and we last week. Was it last week or the week before last?
I think 2 weeks ago.
No, it was last week. We was talking about this whole R. Kelly thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I hear you laugh. Go ahead, Mike. Give it to me, Mike.
R. Kelly needs some help.
R. Kelly need a lot of help. My thing is, it depends on what you're doing with this individual.
Your basement. That's what he's doing.
If you start the coat, I guess if you are Kelly, you start the coat, you probably want him as young as you can get him. You want him as young, mentally unstable.
Give him some pecan seasoning.
Hey, give him a bow pop and they cool. For me,
Cakes down there.
now for me, I'm a 44-year-old man. I've been through some things. I've got kids. I have a grown kid. I got a grandchild. I can't deal with someone that is not a grown age. Somebody that's have been through some things. And to me, 35.
17.
No,
I see this girl that got kicked out the house at 17 on her own. She I know. Give me a number.
But when she opened her mouth, but see, my thing
She has
is,
her number. What's her number?
when she opened her mouth,
Yes.
you can tell she's 17.
Yes.
And as much as she's been through some stuff, she hadn't been through life.
No.
She hadn't been through some life things.
So what does she have to go through? Like she has to go through some trials and tribulations. She has to, but see, this is the thing about guys. Is the caller still there?
I think she gone.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you before we finish. What? All right. So I'm not gonna ask you your age because you don't never ask a woman that. That's not polite. But what's your range? And tell me, yeah. What's your range?
what do you mean?
What's your dating range?
Can I ask you?
Yeah, what's your dating range?
Yeah, what's the youngest you would date?
As a woman.
It depends on the maturity of the person.
No.
So 18. So age is just a number. You're a Leah. You say Leah right about now. Age is just a number.
If the lady was 40, how far back would she go?
Yeah. How far back should you go?
And again, it depends on the maturity of the person, but I would say if the person is mature, maybe 28.
Okay. And see, that's a good number, and this is why I sort of want to know, because I've always had this rule of thumb that's like I forgot, it's written down somewhere. I forgot where I got it from, and so it's not just my rule of thumb. But a man should date a woman who is half his age plus 7. Someone can tell me where they came from. I can't remember where it came from because I didn't just think of that crap. But so that means 20. Where was it at? Who? The Muslims? Okay, I'm Buddhist, but I'm going by Muslim.
You get freestyle.
Whatever fits. Whatever fits. So then that's what I look at it as 27, because I look at it, that person should be at that age. 27 is a good age as well if you're 40, because another thing is 21, you're just now learning that you can drink. So you're still going through your life phase. 22, you're still at college. All right, you just graduating college at 22. 25, you should be starting your career, and by 27, that woman should be fully grown and developed and everything. And that's something that man who should already be developed is somewhere at the age of 40, where he can actually deal with.
So does that come with
she shouldn't have that much baggage as well.
That's saying that women mature faster than men, so that's why you should date somebody.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask back to the whole maturity, and she shouldn't come with so much baggage. What if you a 40-year-old man that done had kids and you don't raise your kids and you don't want no more kids?
I wouldn't date a woman with a kid.
Huh?
I wouldn't date a woman with a kid. And I have kids.
So why would you not date a woman with kids?
That's
my question. If she want kids, would you give her kids?
I'm against no. And this is why.
You fail selfish.
I don't think we have enough time. But this is the reason. This is why I say that.
Okay.
And nothing against women with kids. This is just where I look at some things. Because if I still have young kids, and you have young kids, and she has young kids, then I feel like if me and her get together, and then her and I start living together, are my kids going to look at it as I'm leaving them and their mom and everybody to go be with this new family now? So now my kids can come over, but I'm their full-time daddy now. It appears that I'm their full-time.
It appears that, I mean,
that's tough. Like, I mean, because I was in a situation like that, but
Plus,
I was already done with my ex.
Oh, okay. Miss Lady, you could. Did we answer your question? We gonna keep on
27, 35. What's your number?
I have one more question.
Okay, go ahead.
Tell me, why do men turn their head looking at other women? When they're with their woman.
Because y'all so beautiful and fine. How can y'all expect us not? How can y'all expect us not to do
God
that?
didn't make just one. I mean, God didn't make just one fine woman. I mean, that's just it.
That's just like being in the restaurant when they bring by the dessert tray.
Exactly.
You
can't have the dessert.
But see, this is my thing. I'm gonna look, and you know I'm gonna look, and I feel it's okay for my woman to look at, because I'm not the finest dude in this store. Yeah. But you pay me your respect. You going to get your quick look, get your eye full. I'm gonna get my quick little eye full, but I'm going home to you, baby.
Just worry if you look at another man. That's when you need to worry.
You're right. If your woman looked at another man.
Yeah, yes. I am very secure. I'm very secure that I am like I know I'm not the most attractive man in the world, but I do know who you're coming home to, and I do know what I had to offer. Plus, it's so much easier, and people are not going to like this when I say it, but it's the truth. It's so much easier for a man to get another woman out here in Atlanta than it is for a woman to get a good man out here in Atlanta. So if you leave me for some other person, best believe it's very easy for a man who's who is semi achieving
Yeah.
to get a come up.
But no, I have no problem. I mean, with my woman looking, because hey, sometimes it might be, hey, go on out there and let him excite you. Come on home and give it to me. That's less work I got there.
Let him wind it down.
Yeah. Come on home. Just come on home.
Like, you can look.
So he ain't gonna
Bring up some of that money.
Like, you too free with it. I'm cool.
Looking for it, they go down.
Go get that bag from him. Make sure you get the receipt. Let's go take
Yes,
it
sir.
back.
Let's take that bag back and we can split that money.
She might
Get
have to do
everybody
something to
now,
get
sir.
that bag.
No, not that. Just get on and go in your cycle.
But I hope that answered your question. Thank you for coming in the barbershop. See the cashier on your way out.
Please come back next week.
Please come back next
For that
week.
shampoo.
Hey man,
Yes, sir.
it's about that time,
I
man.
know it goes by fast, man. We got to get that extra hour, man.
Man, we got to figure out a way to get this extra hour. Hey, people like that, hey, we need sponsorship. We do commercials. We do it all. Come on, holler at your boys. Let's get this partnership and put it together, man, because we can be a great advertisement for your company.
Oh, yeah, and also, if you got a chance, if you had the opportunity, whenever, if you go to our Facebook page, please give us some suggestions of what you may want to talk about next week, whatever week in the future and everything. I mean, so, because like I said, like we say, this is a barbershop. Well, this is like tailored off of a barbershop. This is random conversation, and the customers are always right until we tell you that you're not right. So come on in.
Mike, plug your show.
B-Side Radio every Tuesday, Love 860, 9 to 10. Yo.
Maximilian, plug your show.
That Stink with A Maximilian every Thursday night, 8 to 9. Come and get your mind massaged.
And you know our show.
And you know what time we come on, 8 to 9. It's time to clean the clippers, sweep the floors. Mike, you got to clean the bathrooms. The barbershop is closed.
We out. Anytime, man. You up here? Anytime, bro.
Thank you, Facebook. Holla at your boy.
What?
Oh, what we live up?